right, good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday on Facebook Live and on other social media right now to give you an update on the weather for today. At the moment, you can see out the door, mostly clouds around San Antonio. And if you have any questions, let me know. We'll be breaking down the forecast for today, for tomorrow, for Mother's Day weekend. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, it is a cloudy start to our day. Some light rain hour towards the southwest and heavier storms northwest of the hill country, towards Austin, and especially towards Waco. If you have any friends or family in Waco, they're getting hit hard by some really heavy rain at this hour. You can see right there as we kind of zoom out. And by the way, these yellow boxes from Comal County up I-35 towards Bryan, College Station, Lufkin, East Texas, and Tyler. Anywhere along I-20 towards northern Louisiana, that's where more of the widespread storms will develop later on this morning, this afternoon, and those watches are tornado watches along I-45 and east of 35. So again, big takeaway, central and northeast Texas under the threat and under the gun for strong to severe storms that could produce isolated tornadoes later on today. And by the way, that tornado watch is in effect until 6 p.m. tonight, not including San Antonio. You'll see the watch kind of stops right over here, closer to New Braunfels, Seguin, San Antonio. In our viewing area, most of it is outside of this threat. However, a few storms will be possible. Very isolated in coverage for San Antonio, but again, more widespread activity farther north near Austin and Waco at this hour. If you're sneezing, it's probably the mold. We had some rain overnight. If any of those storms woke you up, we had a few rumbles of thunder, a few flashes of light, but the moisture and the rainfall actually helped pick up the mold count. It is heavy, over 7,220, medium on 140 for pecan. And good news, oak for the first time in a while is outside and out of the pollen count for this Thursday. All right, so just a quick takeaway. On Saturday, we may be hitting our first 100-degree day for San Antonio, 99 on Mother's Day. So regardless, mild in the mornings, extremely hot in the afternoons, a sunny weekend. First weekend it's been like that for a while. At the moment, we're 80 degrees. It feels like 84, southerly winds at 17. So that's picking up more moisture, more humidity. And again, that is going to contribute to a chance at rain for San Antonio, isolated in coverage, more heavier storms north of Austin, especially near Waco, Dallas, and northeast Texas later on today. Switch something up real quick. I have to change the color, and there we go. Perfect. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Pete says more rain. Yeah, we need it. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Especially to Jeanette, and Tony says, reaching out for your extended car warranty. Man, I get all those calls all the time, man. That's funny. All right, so it's 80 degrees, guys. It feels like 82 or 83 just because of how tropical and cloudy and humid it is. Speaking of, you can see right now, it is very humid. Dew points are over 70, which is a number we typically see in the late spring and also summertime where humidity doesn't stop. It just stays stagnant. And that also sets for rain. Now, around San Antonio, it's not very widespread this hour. Maybe a few areas of patchy drizzle and sprinkle around Bexar County. But otherwise, it's around Austin and especially and the southeastern fringe of Dallas. And we'll zoom in. So you can see right here, yellow boxes indicative of tornado watches from the Weather Service. All these watch boxes are in effect until 6 p.m. tonight. So the storms should be out by then, 6, 7, 8 p.m. this evening. However, just to put your mind at ease, San Antonio is not included in this tornado watch until 6 p.m. With that being said, our northeastern portion of our viewing area towards Austin, towards outside our viewing area, towards Waco, they are under the threat for strong to severe storms that could produce some rotation. Now, if you have any friends or family in Waco or anywhere along I-35, we'll stop the clock and show you where the storms are moving through this hour. So in our viewing area, let's show you kind of, maybe near the hill country. Let's say Mason getting some pretty good heavy rain right now. An isolated non-severe storm outside of Marble Falls, west of 281, or at least along 281, I should say. San Saba, scattered thunderstorms now moving out. These thunderstorms are moving east. So they developed out west, now they're moving farther east towards I-35 in the next hour or two. Gatesville, Killeen, Temple is dry, some light rain over Temple, But this is far removed from San Antonio, but Gatesville getting in some heavy rain right now. And this line of thunderstorms stretches so far up I-35 towards northeast Texas. So you can see out near Corsicana, Waxahachie, and then towards Athens, and then towards Tyler. That's where these storms are strong. And we have lightning tracker on. Notice heavier rain northeast, but this line generating a ton of lightning, indicative of just a large updraft, which is why some of these thunderstorms will have to be watched very closely. Again, this is far removed from San Antonio. We don't have to worry about this. Closer look around San Antonio. We have a few isolated downpours, non-severe just outside of St. Hedwig, east of I-37, near Elmendorf, southeast of China Grove, and just south of downtown San Antonio. And this is off of Highway 181 and north of Floresville. So that is the nearest rain around San Antonio. Maybe some more patchy light rain down I-35 towards Dilley and Cotulla. Over, let's say, McMullen County and west of that. Again, that's near Encinal, but, you know, nothing heavy out there right now. But a few downpours, moderate to heavy, just north of Floresville and outside of Elmendorf at this hour. So we're just keeping an eye on everything, guys. Will Maverick County have rain, Vince says. I wouldn't say today, and let's actually go through that forecast. So here is just the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center's outlook for today only. And we'll fast forward through tomorrow as well. But you'll see Maverick County and most of the Rio Grande is outside of this threat. So last night we had a dry line out west that developed a few storms out near Del Rio, Eagle Pass, around Maverick County. That was yesterday evening, I should say. But today, the main threat is that orange color. You can see right between, let's say, Austin, north and east Texas towards I-49 and portions of Arkansas and Louisiana. They're under an enhanced threat. San Antonio only a marginal threat, so that's a level 1 out of 5. Not impressive, but it just kind of gives you an idea of the coverage of rain and the strength of storms. So marginal, very low-end chance at this happening, but it's still a chance. But if this tells you anything, it tells you that storms will be more widespread southeast of Dallas, north of Houston, and higher coverage, more widespread, and stronger thunderstorms as well. And that's what you saw on radar. So we'll actually back it up. And you can see right now, right in that risk area where that enhanced risk is where the Weather Service has issued tornado watches. And you can see where the thunderstorms build in strength, right? So you can see, near Rock Springs, a few moderate downpours, but the farther north and northeast you go, this storm system enters a more favorable environment, more conducive conditions, and that gets rain going farther north of San Antonio later on this morning and this afternoon. So if you have friends southeast of Dallas near Corsicana, south of Kemp, and around Athens and north of Waco, that's where thunderstorms are beginning to roll in. Again, these storms are moving from west to east. They moved through Hamilton earlier this morning, now about to push into Waco and pretty much all of I-35. But again, farther north you go, more widespread the thunderstorms and more intense the thunderstorms will be in the next couple hours. Will San Antonio get any of this action? You can see we're outside of this tornado watch, so that's the good news. However, you can still see a few downpours starting to develop. Nothing severe around Floresville, but a few downpours along 87 and south of Elmendorf, and that's at this hour right now. And again, the tornado watch is farther north of San Antonio and outside of Bexar County. But we'll begin to continue to watch and these thunderstorms as they kind of progress farther east. And based on forecast models, by the way, we'll take a look at one right now, which, by the way, this one is not handling the storms well, so I'll have to fix the forecast model, so give me a second. So we probably want to select the HRRR. Not doing a good job either. However, let's check this one a little better. And let's just try the NAM. No, so I would say the HRRR probably the best bet right now. And let's just change the forecast text real quick and show you what we could be seeing in the next couple hours. So this is one forecast model. Take it with a grain of salt. And you can see through about 2 o'clock and after 2 p.m., a few storms igniting between Hondo, Bernie, and Kerrville, very isolated in coverage. And some of this will work through portions of San Antonio and portions of Bexar County and portions of the viewing area. But again, take this with a grain of salt. And some of those could be strong, and we'll see another wave of things by this evening, 6, 7, 8 p.m. Bill will be here and on KENS 5 to give you an update on that. And then the storms and activity move farther east and south away from San Antonio. So you'll notice by after midnight, we're quiet. We're mostly quiet and clear with a few clouds around. And then by tomorrow, we are sunny during the afternoon. And that's going to help temperatures really crank up. Tomorrow afternoon, around 94 to 95 to 96, depending on where you're at around San Antonio. So that is one forecast model. We'll go over it one more time. It's 11:30 right now. A few storms north of Fredericksburg. Some will develop towards 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then some of them may strengthen, but it looks like more isolated to scattered, heavy downpours, if anything, more widespread coverage of severe storms north of Austin and around I-35. And it backs off by this evening after 9 p.m., and then we are quiet all day for Friday. So that is the latest on the forecast model and guidance. And again, we're quiet for tomorrow and for the entire weekend. But here's just an outline of what you can expect for your day today. Hour by hour, 87 or so with a few breaks in sun. By this afternoon and evening, highs near 87. Tonight, 80 degrees by about 10 o'clock. And east-northeast wind, very light, by the way, 5 to 10. And then notice by 10 and even by midnight, we are mostly clear. So best chance at rain between 2 and about 6 p.m. tonight. And then coverage of storms and showers move farther south and east away from San Antonio by after sunset. And watch what happens as we move this forward into Friday and Saturday. A ridge of high pressure stays with us and strengthens through Saturday and Sunday. The low, the energy, the rain-making storms, stay farther north towards the Pacific Northwest. But in most of Texas and around San Antonio, we are going to be hot. We are going to be challenging some records, by the way. So on Friday, we're forecasting 94. So the orange color is the forecast high. The red color is the daily record. So you can see on Saturday we'll be close to breaking a record, and very similar for Sunday. We're forecasting about 99 to 100. Fun fact, the Sunday record is a long-standing record. We'll hit around 99 to 100 on Sunday, but the record set back in 1927 is 102. So there's a chance we could break that, but we're forecasting about 99 on Sunday and 100 on Saturday. All right, guys, it's going to be a hot weekend, so here is the 7-day forecast. 87 today, a few storms isolated to scattered through about, let's say, 6 p.m. 94 tomorrow and mostly dry and sunny, 100 on Saturday. And keep in mind, the humidity is going to be very high. This weekend, dew points are going to be in the 70s. Air temperatures in the upper 90s near 100, so that's going to put the heat index near 103 to 105. So if you are grilling outside, if you're going to the park, if you're doing any outdoor activities Saturday or Sunday, especially with mom on Sunday, make sure you stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, and be careful because it's going to be dangerously hot with the heat index near 104 and the air temperature near 100 degrees. All right, so we cool down by next Tuesday and Wednesday, quote unquote, cool down. We'll be in the middle 90s, which is still, by the way, 10 to 11 degrees above normal for May standards. So if you're wondering, is this normal for this time of year? It is not, but it's Texas, so we'll take it, and that's just how it happens, especially between now and about August. We'll get these heat waves moving in and out, and the bulk of the heat wave between Saturday and about Monday through the entire weekend for Mother's Day, 99 degrees, heat index 104. Please, again, use caution, take plenty of breaks, have a bottle of water at arm's reach, drink plenty of water, and be safe for Mother's Day, guys. All right, guys, let me know if you have any other questions. If not, add me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can always contact me there if you have a question about the weather in Houston, weather in Dallas. I can always look through forecast models and give you more information and updates on that. Otherwise, have a great Thursday, guys. Again, isolated coverage to scattered coverage on a few strong thunderstorms through about 6 p.m. By late tonight after sunset, should be mostly dry. Activity will move farther east and south towards Houston down I-10. And for the weekend, we are just hot and sunny. High temperatures near 100 degrees for Mother's Day weekend. Have a great Thursday, guys, and be safe.